For nearly 5 decades, the tragic death of Sal Mineo lingered as one of Hollywood's most unsettling mysteries. A gifted performer whose early fame seemed destined for lifelong stardom, Mineo's life was marked by brilliance, struggle, reinvention, and ultimately violence. His murder in 1976 shocked the entertainment world and left behind questions that persisted for generations. Though a conviction was eventually secured, lingering doubts and later revelations cast shadows over the official narrative. To understand the weight of this mystery, one must first understand the remarkable life, career, and personal battles of the man at its center. Early life in the Bronx. Sal Mineo was born Salvatore Mineo Jr. on January 10, 1939, in the Bronx, New York, to hard-working Sicilian immigrant parents. Raised in a large, close-knit family, he displayed artistic talent early in childhood. His mother recognized his potential and encouraged him to pursue performance, enrolling him in dance and acting classes. By the age of 10, he was already appearing on stage, including in the Broadway production of The King and I, where he performed alongside Yul Brynner. These formative experiences instilled discipline and professionalism, laying the groundwork for what would soon become an extraordinary acting career. Breakthrough in Rebel Without a Cause. Mineo's life changed dramatically in 1955 when he was cast in Rebel Without a Cause. Starring opposite James Dean, Mineo portrayed John Plato Crawford, a sensitive, troubled teenager yearning for acceptance. His performance was emotionally raw and deeply human, resonating with audiences and critics alike. Many modern viewers interpret Plato as one of the earliest coded representations of queer youth in American cinema. Mineo's nuanced portrayal earned him an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor, making him one of the youngest nominees in that category at the time, and cementing his status as a rising star. Expanding a promising career. Following his breakthrough, Mineo quickly became one of Hollywood's most recognizable young actors. He appeared in films such as Giant and Crime in the Streets, often cast as emotionally intense or vulnerable characters. In 1960, he received a second Academy Award nomination for his performance in Exodus, portraying Holocaust survivor Dov Landau. His ability to embody complex, tormented individuals distinguished him from many of his contemporaries. Yet even as accolades accumulated, Mineo faced an industry that struggled to envision him beyond adolescent roles, foreshadowing challenges that would soon define his career. Struggles with typecasting and identity. As Mineo matured, Hollywood proved less accommodating. The industry's rigid expectations and discomfort with rumors about his sexuality began to limit opportunities. In an era when being openly gay could devastate a career, Mineo lived with increasing authenticity in his private life. This courage, while personally liberating, carried professional consequences. Studios hesitated to cast him in leading roles, and the offers diminished. Rather than retreat entirely, Mineo redirected his focus toward the stage, determined to redefine himself as a serious and versatile artist outside the constraints of mainstream film casting. Reinvention through theater and television. Mineo embraced challenging material in theater, directing and starring in provocative productions such as Fortune in Men's Eyes, a play addressing sexuality and prison violence. His artistic risks reflected both bravery and creative hunger. In 1972, he directed the opera The Medium by Giancarlo Menotti, marking a surprising expansion into operatic staging. Television also offered renewed visibility, including appearances on Columbo and SWAT. These roles showcased his range and signaled a career resurgence, fueled by determination and artistic growth. Love, turbulence, and loyalty. While filming Exodus, Mineo formed a complicated romantic bond with actress Jill Haworth. Their relationship, intense and often turbulent, reflected the pressures of young fame. At one point engaged, they ultimately separated after Haworth discovered Mineo in a relationship with another man. Despite heartbreak, they maintained a lasting friendship built on loyalty and mutual respect. Mineo was fiercely protective of Haworth, even confronting television producer Aaron Spelling over concerns about her well-being. Their enduring connection underscored Mineo's emotional depth and the complexity of his private life. A committed partnership. In his later years, Mineo found stability with actor and acting coach Courtney Burr III. Their 6-year relationship provided companionship and understanding during a turbulent period. Though largely private, their bond was meaningful and grounding. Friends described Mineo as sensitive and generous, qualities Burr later affirmed when speaking about him. At a time when few public figures could live openly, Mineo's personal authenticity represented quiet defiance. His growing comfort with his identity paralleled renewed artistic momentum, suggesting that a fuller and more confident chapter of life was finally unfolding. The night of the murder. On February 12, 1976, after rehearsing the stage play, P.S. Your Cat is Dead, Mineo returned to his West Hollywood apartment. As he approached his building, he was attacked and fatally stabbed in the heart. He was only 37 years old. The brutality of the crime stunned Hollywood. Initial speculation ranged from robbery to hate crime. The lack of advanced forensic tools complicated the investigation, and rumors proliferated. Mineo's sexuality and public profile fueled sensational theories, leaving friends and fans desperate for clarity in the face of devastating loss. Arrest, conviction, and lingering doubts. In 1979, Lionel Ray Williams, a 21-year-old delivery driver, was arrested for unrelated crimes and later charged with Mineo's murder. Prosecutors argued the motive was robbery, though Mineo's valuables were reportedly untouched. Williams was convicted and sentenced to 57 years in prison. While the case appeared closed, skepticism endured. Critics questioned the motive and the thoroughness of the investigation. The possibility that Williams acted alone, or at all, remained debated. For many observers, unresolved inconsistencies kept the mystery alive long after the courtroom verdict. Reopened questions decades later. Nearly 50 years later, renewed attention to the case surfaced through re-examined documents and testimonies. Allegations emerged suggesting investigative oversights and potential interference. Some speculated about broader motives involving organized crime or powerful figures wary of scandal. While definitive proof of conspiracy has not been publicly established, the renewed scrutiny highlighted flaws in the original investigation. The Los Angeles Police Department, already criticized during the 1970s for internal issues, faced fresh examination regarding its handling of celebrity cases. The lingering uncertainty deepened the tragedy surrounding Mineo's death. Conclusion: legacy beyond the mystery. Though the circumstances of his murder continue to provoke debate, Sal Mineo's legacy extends far beyond the unanswered questions. He was a pioneering performer who brought emotional authenticity to the screen and challenged cultural norms during a restrictive era. From Rebel Without a Cause to his bold theatrical reinventions, Mineo's career reflected resilience and courage. His life story intertwines artistic brilliance with societal struggle, and his death remains a sobering reminder of justice delayed and truth obscured. Ultimately, Mineo endures not as a mystery alone, but as a gifted artist whose voice still resonates.